Okay guys, I'm sorry the video cut out, but that's YouTube for you. So, this is part 2. And we just finished with Spike and Buffy and Spike saying his rock song. So, here we are, and then we go to Giles. And who doesn't love Giles? Everybody loves Giles. He's great. He's super intelligent, and used to be a badass motherfucker. So, pardon my French, but that's the only word to describe Ripper. He was a badass mofo. So, and in this clip here, in this segment of the show, Giles sings a song about Buffy while they're training, and it's all about how he cares for her, not only as a Slayer, but sort of as like a father to his daughter. And it's a beautiful song about how he wishes he could fight all her battles for her, but he can't. She has to learn to be on her own, and after this song he decides to ship off back to jolly old England so that Buffy can learn to be by herself. And it's really sad to see him leave the show. I got a little choked up. And yeah, he's got a great voice. He does a great job. And just a beautiful, beautiful song. Look it up. It's called Standing. Yeah, look it up. It's great. Okay, and then we find out that Dawn here, who is Buffy's sister, has stolen a necklace from a store because she's a kleptomaniac. I think that's what you call people who steal stuff, because they can't help it. If not, feel free to correct me, because sometimes I'm an idiot. And it turned out the necklace she stole belonged to Big Red and Ugly, right here. And the medallion necklace thing summons him, and because she's wearing it, he gets to take her back to some fiery hell dimension and make her his queen. That's a little creepy, because Dawn here is 15. Child brides are icky. But really you can't blame him, because like, he's a demon, and sometimes demons do grow sick things because they're demons, and that's just how they roll. Yeah, so Buffy finds out that Dawn has done this thing, and she's like, oh shit, we have to go save Dawn, oh shit. And then Giles is like, we don't have to do anything, you have to do it, because he's the whole, you gotta learn to be on your own thing. And Spike shows up when the Scoobies refuse to help. Spike shows up at the shop where they're all hanging out. And he goes, you know, these guys won't help you, but I will. And she goes, no, I don't want your help, because you're a vampire. You know, that's my Buffy voice. It's awesome. And she goes off on her own to save Dawn, which leads us into our next awesome song. But I forgot to mention the song that Big Red and Ugly sings here is a sort of a jazz number called What You Feel, and I didn't think demons could be sexy, but somehow he manages to do that. It's just a really smooth song. Hint in Battle is the name of the guy who sings it. He does a great job. It's awesome. And yeah, I thought I should mention that. I forgot to mention the awesome song. So there we go. Oops, my bad. But anyway, Buffy goes off to save Dawn, and which leads us to our next song. this scene here, this number, is called Walk Through the Fire, and it's sort of the climax of the whole show. It's excellent, the visuals are excellent. Buffy's contemplating what life means. She feels all alone. Sarah Michelle Gellar does an awesome job, and she's contemplating, why am I here? Yet again, she does it a lot through this episode. Contemplates why she's back. Because she got, I should mention this for those of you who don't know, she died in the last season. Like, literally dead. So, she, died. And her friends brought her back. Because one of her friends is a witch. And it's Buffy, so they can do stuff like that. Brought Buffy back from the dead because they thought she was sucked into, like, a hell dimension with, like, eternal torment and stuff. But it turns out she was actually in some sort of heaven where everything was great and perfect. So now she's back on Earth, and she feels that everything's so much alive. There's so much pain. How do I live like this after seeing and tasting eternal happiness? How do I go on after seeing what I've seen? How do I live a normal life? I feel that nobody can relate to me because nobody knows and nobody can know that I've been to heaven because it'll make them feel bad. And it's a beautiful song. And Spike has a line in it that is absolutely hilarious. He is outside smoking a cigarette, being all mopey, and he says, and I'm not going to sing this line because you guys definitely don't want to hear me sing, but he sings, I hope she fries, I'm free if that bitch dies, I better help her out. So he's like, I'm resolved to, I'm gonna let her die, I'm gonna let her burn, like, cause this guy, as I mentioned before, the demon dude can light people on fire just by making them dance. But then he decides, no, I'm not gonna wait for her to die because I love her very, very much. So he goes off to do his rescuing thing. Yay, manly rescueness. And it's just the visuals, everything is great. There's a big crescendo thing. It's like the perfect climax to a musical. Everybody did an awesome job. And that's all I have to say about that.